Hey guys, it is day 17 and it's Wednesday, and it's been an absolute buck wild day. Um, at first I thought I was going to be worried about having some experience to share with you guys, and I think I've got quite a few today. So let's take them from the top, shall we? Go to lunch, right? I'm thinking, cool, got to the office, was running a little bit behind. I shouldn't say behind. Got interrupted this morning. I was sleeping in, and a guy came to the house, tried to get payment for the driver, and so I didn't eat breakfast this morning. And get to the office, we eat lunch late, so I'm starving. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go get some lunch, and everything told me just go to KFC, and I'm thinking, no, I'm in India, it's extremely nice out. I mean, weather couldn't have been about 60, 69, 70. I mean, nice breeze, very cool, no humidity, just perfect day. And I'm like, I'm going to go back to the Galleria, I'm going to go back to the food court. There's a couple other places I looked at last night I wanted to try, and I'm gonna try some more Indian food, or try some more of the different stuff here, just because I'm going to be here for a few months. I might as well find something to eat outside of KFC. So I walk to the Galleria. I go upstairs to the food court. I see some guys that tried to get me to buy lunch yesterday. And if you remember my other video, it's kind of a free-for-all up there getting people to buy lunch. So I went to one of the guys that was hitting me up last night, and look at the menu, and I find some stuff I want to try. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to try this. And guy's like, cool, sit down. We'll bring you your food, bring you the bill once you're done. Okay, not used to a food court serving me food or bringing me a bill, but hey, I'm gonna give it a shot. So, and that's when everything goes wrong. I sit down for lunch, and I'm kind of looking around. Of course, everybody's eyeballing me. I'm the only white guy, let alone American. I mean, I've seen some British people here. I've seen a bunch of German people here already, a couple Russians, but like no actual Americans. And so, of course, everybody's just kind of like staring me down, a few of the places, trying to bring me more menus. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I already ordered. And out of nowhere, I just feel this giant splat on my arm. Yep. So the first thing that ran through my head was defense mode. I'm thinking somebody's flinging food at me. There's going to be this huge fight in the food court. We're going to get stupid up in here. And then I look at my hand and realize that's not food. A bird who was sitting in the rafters shit on me. Now, again, for the first 15 seconds, everything's running through my head, from food fight, fist fight. Then I just got shit on. That's gross. And I need a napkin. Of course, by this time, half the people there have seen this, because, of course, they've been staring at me since I walked in. And the guy that took my order, he rushes over. He's giving me napkins, and he's trying to help clean it up. And there's just bird shit everywhere. I mean, all down back of my hand, on my watch, on the sleeve of my shirt, across the chest of my shirt. And I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm just like, all right, it's going to be one of those days. I've already got people looking at me. Now they're pointing, so this is great. And I don't even know. So I start cleaning it up, and they only bring me originally a couple napkins. And so the guy brings me like 3 more napkins. And he's trying to help clean it off my shirt. And I'm like, bro, I'm just taking the shirt off, dude. Just taking off the shirt. So he he helped get some of it cleaned up, and he takes me over to where they have this sink, kind of like it's basically just a wash sink, and they use it because in the culture here, you typically will just eat with your hands. You're not given utensils. Stuff's just put on a tray. You share it, you eat it, everybody eats with their hands, and then you just go wash your hands. Okay. So I go over there, and I'm trying to wash my hands off. Unfortunately, they didn't have any soap, so I'm like kind of just rinsing my hand off, like I'm not going to use this hand today. And the guy's still trying to like help wipe stuff off my shirt, and I'm like, just stop. So I take my shirt off, and if people weren't looking before, they were definitely looking afterwards. So I'm wearing an all black tee, all black dress pants, all black shoes, black wristwatch, and black sunglasses. Nothing screams foreigner and somebody not out of town than somebody wearing all black. And then to top it off, of course, my tattoo on my arm. Even though they have, there are quite a few people here I've seen with tattoos, they're not in very blatantly open spots. And of course, mine's a sword and shield, so white American, black on black, sword and shield tattoo, possibly look like who knows what. Anything from, maybe security, military, so now I'm really getting hard looks. I'm sitting back down, the guy moves me into another seat, and of course, everybody that was sitting near me is just staring and cracking the hell up. I mean, there's not anybody there with a straight face, so at that point, I'm embarrassed as hell, but at the same token, there wasn't nothing I could do about it. So I look at the one guy, the guy looks back at me, he's laughing, I start cracking up, put my hands in the air like, it happens. So I finish, they bring me my lunch, and real careful to eat with a hand that didn't get shit on, and yeah, so I'm eating, and I look back over these two guys that are sitting near me where I got shit on, and of course they get their food, and the first thing they do, they look up on the roof to see if they can see the bird. So the guy catches me looking at him, and he starts laughing his ass off, and again, I'm just cracking up because there's just nothing you can do about that, man. There's just nothing you can do about it. And the guy from the restaurant was cool as all hell. I mean, he came and brought me a takeout bag to stick my shirt in so that I'm not carrying around this shirt full of bird poop. And gets the bill, gets me some change, so I leave the guy a good tip and take off back to the office. So go back to the office. Now the office is in this nice business park, but at the same token it walks through essentially, again, a kind of rough area. I mean, by the US standards, it would be like some places that just typically wouldn't see a business park walking through. And now I'm walking through, like I said, black on black, tat showing, and I'm getting just some nasty stares. I mean, just every other person looks like somebody's ready to pop off. And you can't tell if they're looking at me wondering what the hell I'm doing, if they're wondering if I'm going to do something stupid. I'm, of course, watching, my head's on swivel at that point. I'm just making sure ain't nobody going to come out of nowhere and, fucking jack me in the side of my head or something. So, interesting walk back to the office. But, so that was lunch. And I'm thinking, okay, day can't get any worse. Get home, throw my shirt in the washer, and I'm like, I want food, I'm hungry. Nice day. So at first I thought about taking a walk, but I was like, I'm not going back to the Galleria tonight. So I turn around and get an Uber, run over to the mall, and I go to get have dinner. I was going to check out the Rainforest Cafe. They've got one here. I'm like, cool. I get in the Uber, and the taxi driver speaks about, I don't know, let's say 1 out of 12 words of English. It's cool. I'm not in America. I wouldn't expect him to. So we're still having a pretty good conversation, right? I mean, I got to kind of change my vocabulary and use different versions of words I typically do to see if he can understand which ones I'm talking about, and, kind of points a lot. But, we have a nice, good conversation. It's like a 20-minute drive in traffic. And we're about, I'd say, 2 minutes from the mall. And he's like, I want to take your picture. And he goes on and tells me the story about his girlfriend who doesn't speak any English, but she doesn't believe that he's met a white guy or a black guy or even a Chinese guy. Apparently they are, her family, his family, both farmers, except for he Ubers on the side for extra money, and wants to take my picture. So he stops in the middle of traffic on the side of like a parking brick, and she's trying to take my picture. And unfortunately, the poor kid's got this really crappy phone, so it's not taking a good photo, whatever. So he ends up taking like 3 or 4 pictures of me, and he's happy as all get out, and telling me he's going to get married in November and all this kind of stuff. And cool guy, but just random things that happen to you that just people pull over and just take your picture. And if you're following up on any kind of news at all, you kind of hear about, hey, these Americans get kidnapped in these foreign countries, and they take their pictures and send them back to their family and try to hijack their Facebook accounts to, get their family to send them money to tell them they're in danger when they're not. And So at first, again, that whole security whole point goes through your head, like, what's really going on here? And then you stop me thinking, like, look, this kid's like, looks 14, probably barely 18. This dude's not going to try any crap. I mean, it's just not going to happen. So, like I said, took some pictures. That was crazy thing number 2. Had dinner. Rainforest Cafe here is wow, it's different. They had 2 animals. They had the little monkey, and then they had the big boa constrictor that Rainforest Cafe is kind of famous for, next to the gorillas. Nothing animatronic, but you walk in this place and you think it's a club serving dinner. Black lights everywhere. It's dark as crap. Everybody's glowing, and they're playing straight out college bar Friday night, like DJ trance, electrotonic, like, just, it's a damn club. So that was definitely not like the US. Not the third thing though. So the third thing is, start coming home from the mall, hop a quick rickshaw, halfway into town. I'm like, I know where I'm at. It's a nice night. I'm going to walk. Tell the guy to pull over, give him a tip, start walking. No problem. Get almost all the way home. And there's this really small, and I'm going to call it a village, okay, because it's kind of what it is. They're villages. They're just these little shacks made with tin roof that they put 4 walls up, and these people just live there. And apparently they don't have what I would guess is running water and obviously bathrooms. And they keep the bathrooms and porta potties actually across the street behind all the trees and these little paths. So like people will come across, walk across the street, go behind these trees. They're there for like 10, 20 minutes. They come out and you notice there's some porta potties back there. But that's not the crazy thing. The crazy thing is, apparently it was bedtime and all the little kids get together and they line up on the side of the street, and they, no pants, just a shirt, and all the kids line up, they put their ass over the curb and just shit in the drain. Now, I shouldn't be laughing, okay? I really shouldn't. It's really messed up. But the day I've been having, it just tops the cake. But that goes to show you the differences between the U.S. and here. I mean, they're just, kids are lining up and they just drop trowel, park an ass over the curb, and do their business. And yeah, so again, it's not necessarily funny. It's how people live here, and it's absolutely so far from what we would see and think of in the U.S. on how you live. It's absolutely amazing. So there's Wednesday. That's day 17. I can't wait to see what day 18 is going to bring. So I will see you guys on Thursday. Keep breathing. Stop bitching about the U.S. Like the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. I've got like 68, 67 more days to go. This is going to get better from here, guys. So I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye.